Hello everyone, this is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today we're going for a drive in this 2017 Honda Accord Touring V6 Coupe. This vehicle has a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 with 278 horsepower and 252 pound-feet of torque, made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission. It does 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Pretty nice in here. You have the 2-screen setup that you would find in a lot of Honda and Acuras from this time period, or this model year and around this time. You have a red gauge cluster, red backlit gauge cluster. Here is your backup camera. It's okay resolution, could be much better. You have this interesting looking trim in the interior, leather wrapped steering wheel, sport paddle shifters. And I believe this car is Apple CarPlay as well, which is pretty nice for a 2017 vehicle. Not a lot of 2017 cars had that. Power outlet, heated seats, and you have rear seats which are actually kind of spacious. You could probably fit, most people could probably fit back there, which is good to see. Better for children, but some small adults could fit back there without much trouble at all. It's a black exterior, cool wheels. You have the white daytime running lights. Really big doors, of course, as it's a coupe. You have a single exhaust tip in the back. And here's the trunk with the Accord mat. You also have an econ mode on the left. Well, let's get this Accord out on the road and see how it drives. You also have memory seats, which is nice. The Accord's always been a nice car to drive. The V6s, I don't like the 4 cylinders with the CVT, but I like all V6 Accords. And also the Accord after, which had the 4-cylinder as 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. The Accord Sport with a manual or 10-speed automatic transmission was a great car as well. But yeah, I mean, the Accord has been it's always been a very popular car in the United States. It's a reliable daily driver. And also I like how a lot of Hondas from this time have this turn signal camera. I wonder why they got rid of that, because a lot of people love it, myself included. It's very nice to assist you while you're making a lane change. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why they ever got rid of that. Whenever people ask me, I'm like, I don't even know why that was taken away, because Kia and Hyundai have the turn signal cameras, so I don't see why Honda took this one away. It doesn't make much sense to me, because it's a fantastic feature which helps out anyone who's driving the car, right? You see how nice it is. You can see how close you are to the curb when you're taking a right turn. It's a great thing to have. It's pretty smooth to drive. Decent acceleration. Seats are pretty comfortable. I like the steering wheel. I like how it's a small steering wheel. It's nice. It's not like a big chunky steering wheel, which I do like in some cars, but in this car, just like how nice and small it is, it's good for a coupe. You also have a sunroof, of course. It's a touring. You know, I'm thinking while driving it, I think. Yeah, wait, this might be I believe this is the 4-cylinder. For some reason, I just assumed that since it was the Accord Coupe, that it would have a V6. But I realized when looking at the back of the car, it didn't have the V6 badge. I believe this is a 4-cylinder. And it has a CVT, I think, based off the way the car is responding. And it definitely doesn't feel like a V6. Yeah, this is the 4-cylinder Accord. Yeah, this one has a CVT and it has like 158 horsepower. So my apologies for the mistake at the beginning, thinking this was a V6, but yeah, this is the 4-cylinder Accord. So yeah, once I got it out on the road and started seeing what it's like to drive, yeah, definitely this transmission's a CV. It feels like a CVT and it sounds like a 4-cylinder. So yeah, this is the 4-cylinder. I believe it has like 158 horsepower and like the torque figures around that too. So yeah, looks like, so this Accord is the 4-cylinder, and then you can get the V6 with 278 horsepower and 250 2 pound-feet of torque. But even this 4-cylinder was decent to drive. It's smooth. It is pretty comfortable. It has nice features, right? It's a good daily driver. But yeah, with the 4-cylinder, it definitely is pretty slow. So unless if you don't really care about that, the 4-cylinder would be good for you, you know. But yeah, I personally would take the V6, but this 4-cylinder drove decent. Other than it needs some more power for sure, which is why the V6 is an option. And the 6-speed automatic is definitely a better transmission than the CVT, but most people don't really care about that. They just want a car that they can get around in every day that's comfortable and looks pretty good. So this definitely does that. But anyways, thank you for watching another video of Dhruv Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to check out the link to Grubbs Family Dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for nice pre-owned vehicles like this Accord.